Hello, welcome to the lesson Solving Quadratic Equations by Completing the Square. During this lesson we will apply the following two formulas. A plus b squared equals a squared plus 2ab plus b squared, and a minus b squared equals a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. The first formula is called square of sum. The second is square of difference. Square of sum of the two terms a and b equals the square of the first term plus twice product of the terms plus the square of the second term. Square of difference equals square of the first term minus twice product of the terms plus the square of the second term. Example 1. Solve by completing the square. X squared minus 6x plus 1 equals 0. In the left side of this equation we complete the square. We apply the formula square of difference. The square of the first term we have, it is x squared. 6x is twice product of the terms, of the two terms. It is 2 times x times 3. The second term we determined by dividing 6 by 2, because 2 times 3 is 6. But we do not have the square of the second term. 1 is not the square of 3. Therefore, we add the square of the second term. 3 squared is 9, and we subtract the square of the second term. Now, the first three terms, x squared minus 2 times x times 3 plus 9, we can factor as square of difference, as square of x minus 3. And the last two terms, minus 9 and plus 1, we move to the right side and we change the signs. 9 minus 1 is 8, and we get the equation x minus 3 squared equals 8. Therefore, x minus 3 is either plus or minus square root of 8. But 8 is the product of 4 and 2, and square root of 4 is 2. Therefore, square root of 8 equals 2 square root of 2. We move negative 3 to the right side with plus, and instead of square root of 8 we write 2 square root of 2. Therefore, the given equation has two roots, 3 plus 2 square root of 2 and 3 minus 2 square root of 2. We solved the given quadratic equation by completing the square. Example 2. Solve by completing the square. 3x squared minus 5x plus 1 equals 0. The senior coefficient of the given quadratic equation is 3. Therefore, we divide all three terms on the left side of the equation by 3 to get the first coefficient 1. 3x squared divided by 3 is x squared, minus 5x divided by 3 is minus 5/3 x, 1 divided by 3 is 1/3, and 0 divided by 3 is 0. Now, in the left side of the equation, we can complete the square. We apply the formula square of difference. X squared is the square of the first term, minus twice product of the first term x, and the second term would be 5 over 6, because 5 over 3 divided by 2 is 5 over 6. Then we add the square of the second term and subtract the square of the second term. Now, x squared minus 2 times x times 5 over 6 plus 25 over 36 we can factor as square of difference of x and 5 over 6. And the last two terms, minus 25 over 36 and 1/3, we move to the right side. and we change the signs. Then we subtract two fractions on the right side of the equation. Common denominator is 36. 1/3, the fraction 1/3, the numerator of this fraction and the denominator, we multiply by 12 to get common denominator 36. Then we subtract 25 and 12. The result is 13. We get the equation x minus 5 over 6 squared equals 13 over 36. Therefore, x minus 5 over 6 would be plus or minus square root of the right side. Square root of the numerator is square root of 13, square root of the denominator is 6. Then we move negative 5 over 6 to the right side with plus, and because the denominators of the two fractions are the same, we can write it with common denominator 6. And we get the two roots 5 plus or minus square root of 13 divided by 6. We solved the given quadratic equation by completing the square. Example 3. Solve by completing the square. 1/3 x squared minus 1 over 2x minus 1 equals 0. The senior coefficient is 1/3. To get 1, we multiply each term on the left side by 3. We get x squared minus 3 over 2x minus 3 equals 0. Now we can complete the square in the left side of the equation. The square of the first term we have. Minus 3 over 2x we rewrite as 2 times x times 3 over 4. To get the second term 3 over 4, we divided 3 over 2 by 2. Then we add the square of the second term and subtract. And copy minus 3. The first three terms, x squared minus 2 times x times 3 over 4 plus 9 over 16, is a formula, square of difference. We can factor this quadratic trinomial as square of difference of x and 3 over 4. Negative 9 over 16 and negative 3, we move to the right side with pluses. Then we add 9 over 16 and 3. 3 is 48 over 16, 9 plus 48 is 57. Therefore, x minus 3 over 4 is plus minus square root of 57 over 16. Square root of numerator is square root of 57 and square root of 16 is 4. We get x minus 3 over 4 equals plus minus square root of 57 over 4. Then we move negative 3 over 4 to the right with plus, and because we add two fractions with the same denominator, we can write it as 3 plus minus square root of 57 over 4. This is the roots of the given quadratic equation, which we solved by completing the square. This is the end of this lesson. Thank you very much for participation. This was Vladimir Luzgin. Goodbye.